Son of a bitch!
Trying to do my Letterman laugh. I can't do it. Anyway. All right. Another night of Plumpin. I don't even know. I got to figure out a name for these streams. If I'm going to do these fairly regularly, I got to figure out a name for it. And it ain't going to be Plumpin. Hope everyone's doing okay tonight, or whenever you watch this. I'm we're gonna watch some shit tonight. I don't know what we're gonna watch. It's gonna be old. It's gonna be old TV. That's what I know. Um, I was thinking about what I talked about last weekend, about the episode of Too Close for Comfort when Monroe gets raped, or sorry, Monroe gets assaulted sexually. The stream's already gotten taken down. I said the R word. No, I did a little reading on that. There's an article I had posted a link uh, about how, because I remember that episode existing, but it was like a fever dream. I was like, did that episode actually exist? Was that something I saw in a dream? I don't remember. And I guess I wasn't the only one who thought that. I guess there was a lot of people who were around at that time. And the plumping flasher subway guy made the cut on the old ALTM page. That's right. But anyways, I remember this episode. Apparently I wasn't alone. Somebody wrote an article about this in 2012. The reason why nobody or people kind of half remember it is because the episode was originally aired when it came on, and then it was pulled from syndication. Like, it wasn't shown in the reruns after that. And it wasn't until many years later that all these streaming services started popping up. And they were like, oh yeah, Too Close for Comfort. Sure, we'll play that shit. And they just played the whole thing, and that's when the episode resurfaced. It's a weird episode. It's also a nice insight in what it was like to be, a gay actor on a TV sitcom in the 80s. Because, Jim J. Bullock, who played the character of Monroe, was not allowed to be gay, obviously, even though you'd watch 5 seconds of any episode he was on and be like, oh, he's gay. But yeah, in the 80s, you just had to be the quirky bachelor, It was the whole Paul Lynde syndrome. So, yeah, little follow up on that. So, what are we gonna watch tonight? I was thinking, there's that Suzanne Summers thing. It's got commercials, but it's bad. It's bad, and I don't have a lot of fart sound effects queued up. So, we're just gonna have to watch this. This is from. Let me cue it up here. This is, again, another Fuzzy Memories contribution. This is the Suzanne Summers special, originally broadcasted on February 22nd, 1982 on CBS, WBBM Channel 2. So she was doing some sort of she performed on the USS Ranger in San Diego. Okay, I'll give you a little quick synopsis here. Here, let's go ahead and I'm gonna. Oops. Hold on, I'm gonna switch the screen here. All right. So. Let me give you a quick synopsis here of the video. This is most of the Suzanne Summers special, except for 10 minutes unaccounted for. Who knows? Who knows what could have happened in that 10 minutes? That's what I want to know. Anyways, this was aired, it was taped on board the USS Ranger in San Diego before an audience of 6,000 Navy sailors. Joining Ms. Summers, working her way back from her firing from Three's Company, Flip Wilson, Gladys Knight, and the Pips, and a special appearance, and special guest star Marie Osmond. This was alluded to during her appearance shown earlier in the day on the Rebus Philbin show, as seen here. Yeah, and there's actually an episode, a link to an episode of the old Regis Philbin show. This is pre-Kathy Lee, Regis Kathy Lee. Oh man, and he goes into the entire synopsis of this entire thing. It's pretty impressive, but I'm just gonna fucking play it. Yeah, Kevin Nealon did it. Yeah, where he used to like grab his eye, like push his eyes down, the corner of his eyes. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get copyright striked here because these are all live performances. So even if the music is copyright, it's all live, and it's. I don't think we're gonna trip up anything. So, oh, let's go ahead.
During World War II, my father served on a
I would have liked seeing Paul Lynde on here or Jim J. Bullock.
carrier just like this. In fact, it was in the very same ocean. And when things were real
That's right. Regis Philbin is from South Bend, Indiana.
bad out there, he wrote my mom a letter and he said, "Honey, if I make it through this, when I come home, let's have a baby."
I'm going to rail you into next Tuesday.
Well, he did. And they did. And one Suzanne Mahoney Summers was born.
So she's a fucking boomer. Suzanne. Look at that. Oh, and they're like hanging out on the top of the jets there. It's pretty impressive. There's a lot of motherfuckers there. Would that not be funny if she got that fucking thing like stuck? Like if she put it in gear and the fucking she got it stuck and just went over the edge. Oh, this is heavily edited. This is not a live show for sure.
Son of a bitch!
Did they were wireless mics like a mainstream thing in 1992, 1982? I mean, I would think there's probably a lot of radio traffic going on because they're on a fucking aircraft carrier. Oh, it's got an antenna on it. I see that. Is that canned applause, or are those guys actually enjoying this? They're just waiting to see up her skirt as soon as she gives them an upskirt shot. Show your tits, Chrissy. That's what they're saying. sounds so rock and roll.
Get a job.
Okay.
The Suzanne Summer Special.
I'm just here for the commercials.
Starring Plumpin. Special appearance
Looks just like him.
by Gladys Knight and the Pips. And special guest star, Marie Osmond. The Suzanne Summer Special. Sponsored by Nice and Easy. Nice and Easy. Make it happen.
That's it? Okay.
Can't help but smile each passing mile. Bring my heart home to you.
Color and condition that should have been yours can be. Make it happen. Nice and easy. It sells the most. It conditions the most.
Just a minute.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Your hair looks like shit.
What others don't do for a cold, Comtrex does.
Dristan didn't relieve my cough, but Comtrex does.
Comtrex. See, this is like early 80s like cough and cold medicine, so it's probably just like it's probably just pure methamphetamine.
Contact didn't do anything for my aches, pains, and fever, but Comtrex does.
Bayer didn't help my nasal
Or it's like a severe sedative.
congestion, runny nose, or coughing, but Comtrex does.
They switched because none of these relieve a cold the way Comtrex does. All by itself, Comtrex multi-symptom cold reliever gives more kinds of relief than Dristan or Contac or Bayer. What others don't do for a cold, Comtrex does.
Okay, you know this liquid here, you know this had some good shit in it, man. This is 82. This is before, white trash people started making meth out of it. Like, you know this has got the good shit in it. Yeah, now they're applauding. I have to get... Oh, man, I got to, queue up some more wet fart. Something tells me... Wet fart sound. Oh, my God. Wet fart sounds 10 hours? 10 hours of... No, wet farts. Ooh. Hold on. Bear with me here. Okay. Okay. Wait. When does that start? Okay, it starts right at 5 seconds.
Oh, what a thrill! This is such a thrill to be on the USS Ranger. I can't believe how many there are of you. 6,000? That's amazing. Never been in a room with so many sailors before. No matter what you've read about me.
I'm not even going to talk. I'm just going to play sound effects. I'm just going to play farts the whole time. I like the... Yeah, I love this.
I'm from a little town in Northern California. Anybody here from California? Yeah? Well, you might have heard of it. It's called San Bruno. And when I was... Yes, you're from San Bruno. When I was growing up in San Bruno, it was no secret that I wanted to be an actress. My first starring role was when I was 6 years old. I got the lead in the Christmas play at St. Robert's School. Believe it or not, I was the Blessed Virgin Mary. Oh, if the nuns could see me now.
I could literally just play it anything after 5 seconds on this video, I could just play whatever. I love it.
And then when I was 16, I got my first big break. I got a job singing at a teenage nightclub. It was called the Club Bossa Nova. It was one of those places where teenagers used to come and sit on bar stools and drink ginger ale out of plastic champagne glasses. And we'd pretend. We were all very much into pretending those days.
Oh my God, nobody cares.
And I used to sit on a zebra skin bar stool, very much like this one, with my plastic champagne glass and pretend that someone had broken my heart. And sooner or later, somebody would. Eat your heart out, Mike McQuaid. I'll tell you, though, I never thought back then that one day I'd be singing that very same song for 6,000 guys on an aircraft carrier. I know the last thing you want to do after being away so long is listen to some blonde sitting on a stool pouring her heart out. Tell me that you leave.
She's getting good reverberation off that, like, patent leather stool.
I can't believe it's true. Babe, there's just no living without you. Don't take your love away from me. Don't you leave my heart in misery. 'Cause if you go,
The air at the end. The air at the end got me.
then I'll be blue.
Oh yeah, she's singing that. All of the singing performances are legit. It's just the editing is dog shit.
Breaking up is hard to do. Remember when you held me tight and you kissed me all through the night?
That guy, yeah.
Breaking up is hard to do. They say that breaking up is hard to do. Now I know that it's true.
This guy. They're all trying. His fucking glasses are too small for his head. I know that feeling.
Don't say that this is the end. Instead, I'm breaking up. I wish that we were making up again. I beg of you. Can't you give us one more try? Think about what we've been breaking up is hard to do. Breaking up is so hard to You're so nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, look at it. Look at,
Here comes the the famous foursome, guaranteed to hit musical heights.
Suzanne and Summers is so incredibly white and blonde. We need to like balance it out with these ladies here.
The whole wide world adores the fabulous slightest tip in the night. Slightest tip in the night? Slightest right in the pit.
Who is this? Mary Lou Retton? Now, I want to make it very clear. This is the most talent that is on this entire performance. And they're not even breaking a sweat. This was a fucking layup for them.
Calling out to everyone across the nation. Nation. Wow. The world today is in a desperate situation. What the world needs now. Love and understanding. So get on board the friendship train. Everybody shake a hand. People are talking about the friendship train. Everybody shake a hand, make a friend.
Yeah, I'm not going to play any farting now, just out of respect.
Now people listen to us now. We're doing our fine on the friendship train. Thought you didn't make tomorrow brighter, people out to then. Come on, people, now we can do it. I can prove it only if our hearts are willing now. So get on board the friendship train. Everybody shake a hand. We're talking about the friendship train. Everybody shake a hand, make a friend now.
Oh, it's medley style.
Much for the man, he couldn't make it. So he's leaving a life. He's come to know. He said he's going back to find. Whoa, what's left of his world.
Like, this is like on point, man. Like, this could be an album cut. Like, they're not even like breaking a sweat doing this shit.
The world he left behind, not so long ago. He's leaving. Oh, that midnight train to Georgia. On the midnight train. Yeah. He said he's going back to our simple place.
I couldn't dance and sing like that. I would have been out of breath already. I've been like, midnight train, he's leaving. So am I. I gotta sit down.
I know you will. I'd rather live in his world than live without him in mine.
Oh, look at the fucking Todd was getting down. Did you see that shit? Wait, can we go back to Todd?
I know you will. I'd rather live in his world than live without him in mine.
Fucking private no class Todd over there getting down. Donnie Most. I gotta find that episode of Chips where Donnie Most was on it and he played like a theater rock guy named Moloch. It was like a ripoff of Kiss. And he was getting like death threats. Oh, I gotta find that episode. Oh, shit. Yeah, thanks for fucking shitting on the performance, Suzanne.
That was so great. Thank you, Chip. That was great. You know, I really wanted this show to be a real classy, tasteful, adult entertainment experience, and you guys really helped me do it. Thank you so much. Give a big hand for Gladys and the Pips. Yeah. That's just great, boy.
That lady really knows her own mind, I tell you. What there is left of it.
Oh, no. Like, these dudes don't want to see this shit. So then, whatever. The name of the Chips episode is called. It's called Devil. Wait a minute. It's called Rock Devil Rock. The first time I saw this, the first and only time I saw this episode. Here. Right now, here, I'll show you this. See if we can get a. See if we can get a picture of Donnie Most here. A good picture of Donnie Most as Moloch. So, there's Donnie Most as Moloch. And Devil Rock. Rock Devil Rock. Ponch and Bobby are hired to protect Moloch, a goth rock star. Moloch later tells them that he fears he is cursed and that he is going to die. I gotta find the full episode of this. That's true.
Everybody's searching to find a knight in water angel who will be a vision of ecstasy. Well, I've been looking around from town after town, searching high, searching low, just to see the fella who's right for me. Well, I'm not complaining about my share of extraordinary people, my share of romances too. But I have made up my mind to steal some sign of all the people that I knew. You're the one who made my dreams come true. And I fell, woo, up the edge of love. And I hope it won't last. Taking all the powers above. And so fell,
Whoa, did you hear that? That was a from down under. Yeah, whoa. Here we go.
but I have made up my mind to steal some sign of all the people that I knew. You're the one who made my dreams come true. And I fell, woo, up the edge of love. Falls so fast and I hope it won't last. Taking all the powers above since I fell, woo, something that I can do. Fly as high as the stars in the sky, and blow over the air, we do. Over the edge of love. 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 Over the edge of love.
Yeah, this was a last ditch effort, like, 'cause she had gotten canned from Three's Company, and they were trying to like get her career off the ground. And I don't think it ever really did. really? Oh, my dog's barking. I don't think it ever really did. Like, it wasn't until she, like Thigh Master? Like, Thigh Master was like, she kind of disappeared for a while, and then it was Thigh Master and Step by Step.
And I fell over the edge of life. I was dancing home all night, thinking of the parents of us. Fell over. Woo! Nothing that I can do. Find the ties of love of the edge.
In all honesty, though, like the song she's singing, I mean, she's not singing it like amazingly, but it is like a very jazzy, like acrobatic song. And the fact that she can actually sing like semi-coherently and in key and still dance, like, again, I'd have been out of breath. I'd have been done. Oh. Oh, goody, it's commercial time.
Come celebrate new potato and sesame Saxon. The surprising new snack taste from Nabisco. New potato and sesame. The surprising taste delight. New potato and sesame. A celebration. Every bite's real potato baked to a golden crisp. And surprise, a touch of sesame gives this light snack cracker a taste worth celebrating. New potato and sesame. The surprising taste.
It's fabulous.
From Nabisco. Did you play Haunted House? It's a game that's new. Did you play Asteroids and
I did play Haunted House and Asteroids.
Super Breakout 2? Look at Missile Command.
And I hate fuck Missile Command.
Did the aliens land?
Alien.
Did you play a game from Atari? Have you played Atari today?
Atari has more video games than anyone, including a new one, Haunted House.
Let's play it again, okay?
Have you played Atari today?
That was back when you had to have, like, imagination to play video games, right? Because you look at the box art, and the box art was amazing. And then you play the game, and it was just a bunch of blocks and squares and shit. But, you know, you had fun.
Wednesday, live, the 24th Annual Grammy Awards with Barbara Mandrell, Lionel Richie, the Oak Ridge.
Man, that was back in the early 80s, like, I even remember this, as young as I was. I remember, like, nobody could shut the fuck up about Barbara Mandrell.
Boys, the Pointer Sisters, Mickey Gilley, Christopher Cross, Chuck Mangione, and the cast of the hit musical Sophisticated Lady. Join host John Denver for the music industry's biggest star-studded night, Wednesday.
Kenny Loggins.
Gloria comes home with joy, but where's the meathead?
Michael went one way and I went another.
He was fooling around.
But out.
A special one-hour Archie, Sunday.
Oh, that was when Sally Struthers was... Yeah. That was after she started stealing all the food from those starving children.
He bought me the fur thing 5 winters ago, and the gown the following 4. Then the necklace, the bag, the gloves, and the hat. It was late 48, I recall. Then last night, in his apartment, he tried to remove them all. And I said, as I ran down the hall, take back your mink, take back your poils. Why
with a token of your esteem. But when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horror
I don't even know what felching is.
of a dream. So, take back your meat to from whence it came, and tell them to Holland ariseth for some other day. Take back your coil. What made you think that I was one of those girls? I take back the gal. Take back the hat. I may be down, but I'm not glad at all that. Just give you a ring with the token of your esteem. So when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems horrible. Those old worn-out pelts and gold sugar-coated for somebody Here's your Minky, honey. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, yeah, but it's not nearly as entertaining though. This is Lily Von Stupid.
And your Mikey.
I want to see her dancing more.
Who hired her?
Oh, I recognize those teeth. Look at that fucking grill. Man, this is 82, man. Were shoulder pads already a thing? Oh, man.
Wow, you all know Marie Osmond? Hello. Oh, they love you. You look so beautiful. Oh,
Fuck off!
Dress. What a great dress that is.
Oh, well, thanks, Suzanne. I just love your fingernails.
Terrific. I think I'll just put on something a little warmer. Here come the girls. They were up all night sewing.
Oh, I think I'll step over here.
This will just take a second. You guys didn't know you were going to have such good seats, did you? Thank you, girls. Just the kind of girls you want to bring home to mother, huh? Marie, I want to thank you so much for being on my show. I just think that you are terrific. You're the best.
Oh, well, thanks, Suzanne. But no, you're the best.
You're so
Yeah, this is a Navy. None of those guys are interested in those ladies.
young. That's true.
Shit, here we go.
Just think of it, Marie. You're only 22. You're beautiful, you're single, and you're free. You're an actress and a singer and
Man, she had a hell of a grill. Look at that thing, man.
a fancy dancer, too.
She could filter krill through those teeth.
And for a brunette, you're as cute as you can be.
Well, thanks, Suzanne. But what about you?
Now you're a married mother,
And you're talented and gorgeous. You're such a pro. What's more, you're so mature.
mature. But honey, you've been in this business nearly all your life. At least 10 years more than I, and that's for sure.
Well, yes, but
You're a big sex symbol. All your posters sell like crazy. You've got a sordid past, and I have none. Well, I wouldn't call it sordid, but then you're much too naive to ever understand the kind of
That's a Marie Osmond fart right there. That's totally a Marie Osmond fart.
things I've done.
oh, I understand. You do? You went to a school for Catholic girls. Your escapades sent all the nuns in a world.
She could just come back with, bitch, you were a Mormon. End of song.
So mischievous from your toes to your curls. Mischievous? You're not like that at all. No. I asked all around what folks think of Marie. They said thoughtful and caring and true as...
I'm just playing random sections of this video and it
can be. Who knew what a gossip she'd turn out to be? Gossip? You're not like that at all. Not me. You must be getting near 50. Is that a gray hair I see?
You dated a chick who lived in Utah. When she was young, she would throw rocks at the Osmond house with her friends.
Marie, when you grow up, what do you want to be? You, Suzanne. They say you're nuts about onions and greasy French fries. You think it's fun screaming and crossing your eyes. Yeah, well, you wore a chicken suit.
This fucking sucks, by the way. I want to get that out there. I do not endorse this.
In front of these guys, you're not like that at all. Neither are you. We're not like that. Not like that at all. On TV or radio, movies or stage, Suzanne, you're the best. You're the absolute rage, and your figure's just great for a girl of your age. Just wait till gravity gets a hold of her. It is clear where your star was destined to go. Gold records and concerts and movies, and so you're a showbiz exec with your own studio. Exec? You're not like that at all. You know, Suzanne, blondes are so popular, and I've often wondered, do blondes actually feel blonde? Oh, well, you must know that it's true. Blondes do have more fun. Well, how could I know? I've never seen a real blonde. Cute, Marie.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, hopefully they just make out at the end of the song, because otherwise this is going to be awful.
You got your own navy wherever you roam. Our girl needs lots of boyfriends on Lancia foam. All these guys are so cute. Why don't we take them all home?
I'm just foregoing. Yeah, what else can you do?
A little bit around the edge.
Goddamn son of a bitch!
Marie Osmond.
Did you see that guy right there? That was a very entertaining, acceptable show. If I do say so myself. Yeah, you're going to need that win with all that fucking farts you've been ripping, Suzanne.
Thank you. I was noticing someone when I was out here before, and he's so cute, and I just wonder if he would help me for a moment. You, sir, can you just come up here with me for a minute? You would just stand right here. What's your name?
Michael Peters.
Michael Peters?
Uh-huh.
And where are you from?
Sacramento, California.
Oh, yeah, a California boy. Ah. What's your rank?
Airman.
Airman?
Uh-huh.
What does airman mean? Does that mean you're an airman?
Well, I work on the...
I'm a leg man.
The flight deck.
Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Well, all I want to do is sing you a song. You don't have to do anything at all, but if you know the song, you can join in with me. Just stand here, and I'll take real good care of you, okay? Okay, here we go.
So what are we about? More than halfway through this. Ugh. So far, it's been Gladys Knight and the Pips, and everything else has been dog shit.
Shaking a little bit there. I don't know why I love you like I do. I don't know why
She's doing all these, like, nightclub fucking, like, jazz nightclub fucking songs. Yeah, like the Marilyn Monroe shit. I don't know.
I don't know why you thrill me like you do. I don't know why you just do.
Shit flying in my mouth.
You never seem to want my remain.
Yeah, cabaret bullshit. Yeah, that's the word. Committed war crimes.
The only time you hold me is when we're dead.
Well, it's terrible.
I don't know why I love you like I do. I don't know why I just do. You never seem to want my romance. The only time you hold me is when we're dead. I don't know why I love you like I do. I don't know why
I'm getting more entertainment out of the fart video.
I just do. I don't know why I just.
I'd rather see Harvey Firestein singing this right now, holding him like that. That would be entertaining. What the fuck got up there?
Anybody blue? Anybody need someone to? Anyone feeling?
I'm done. When does she shard on a cake? Oh my god. This fucking... Okay, yeah, we're going to the commercials. I can't deal with this anymore. Oh, that's way more sailors than women. That's a problem.
My husband is full of surprises. Like the last time I wore this dress. I was ready for a nice, quiet dinner, and we ended up in a dance contest.
Oh, shit.
That's when I discovered how good Ban Roll-On really is. It helped protect me and my clothes from wetness. They say Ban Roll-On is more effective than the leading sprays, and I believe it.
Keeps the crotch dry.
Today's my birthday. I don't know what he's got planned, but with Ban, I'm ready for it.
Like, honey, you could you wear a different dress for a change? That thing's starting to smell.
And for witness protection, you and your clothes can depend on. Claire?
Go to Donnie Most Chips? You're like a fucking... You're like a king. Go to the Donnie Most episode of Chips. I don't know if I can find it. I was finding clips of it. I want to play it too. But, you know, Chips is still a fairly popular show. So it was called, what, Rock Devil Rock? You're gonna make me play this shit. You're gonna make me get fucking... Ooh, what's this? Can I watch it for free? Because it's either going to be this, or it's going to be, the Monroe Gets Raped episode of Too Close for Comfort. If you find it, reverse the screenshot. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to keep playing this. I'm going to look while I'm playing it, though.
The beautiful new wave. The conditioning wave. It actually conditions as it works. New kindness in 2 formulas. The conditioning body wave for beautiful body. The conditioning curly wave for curlier waves. Both condition as they work for lots of healthy feeling curls or big, beautiful body. Try the beautiful new wave. The conditioning wave. New kindness from Clairol.
Suzanne Summers and the men of the USS Ranger will return.
Okay, so who streams Chips? It's on Amazon Prime? Oh boy, I'm going to get in trouble for this. It's also on Hulu. Oh wait, no. You got to buy it on Prime. Okay, details. Can I watch it though? Chips. Oh, you gotta. Oh my God, it's on HBO. That's the movie. I don't want to watch the fucking movie. I want to watch the they made a movie about it recently on Prime Video. Oh well, I'm gonna have to.
Tuesday, return with us to the age of chivalry and knights in shining armor. To the glory and romance that is...
Ivanhoe! Look your last upon the sun!
In defense of king and country, this loyal knight must forsake a love that could never be for one whom he might never live to see. Tuesday, a spectacular 3...
Yeah, he's got them on VHS, yeah. And Briggs has got all the Too Close for Comfort episodes.
Our epic, Ivanhoe. In just 48 hours, these 2 men will be in-laws, unless Peter Falk gets Alan Arkin killed first. It's the hilarious smash hit, The In-Laws, Sunday.
Peter Falk basically just played Columbo in everything he was in.
This is CBS. Emerald Dry from Paul Masson.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's Paul Masson.
Ah, the French.
Silky smooth. It's fresh and bright. It's emerald cool. It's crisp. It's sophisticated. It's Emerald Dry. Paul Masson said it nearly a century ago. We will sell no wine before it's time.
Wayne Williams takes the stand at 10.
Oh, look at that young Bill Curtis. Yeah, I can play Monroe. This is fucking dog shit. And it's still got like over 10 minutes left. Okay, hold on. It's on Pluto.tv. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. All right, shut up. We're going to go ahead and reverse the image. All right. Da-da-da. Transform. Flip horizontal. And then I think if we... fuck it. I'm going to play it like this, because I think if I go full screen, that might set something off too, so I'm going to play it like this, if that's okay. And I wonder if I should play the theme song. You think that might get me? Fuck it. I like the theme song, though. So for those who've never seen Too Close for Comfort, it's a dog shit sitcom in the 80s starring Ted Knight. Unfortunately, I mean, Ted Knight is amazing, but this was, I guess originally it was supposed to be a spinoff of Mary Tyler Moore, and it just like kept getting sidetracked, so then it ended up becoming this. But he plays a cartoonist living in San Francisco with his wife and his 2 grown daughters. I don't know. Anyways, Jim J. Bullock plays this character named Monroe, and he was like a college friend of one of the 2 girls, and he started on the show, and he kind of became really popular, so they just like worked him into the show full time. And yeah, and it's very clear that the actor who played Monroe, Jim J. Bullock, is gay, very flamboyantly gay. But they couldn't say that because it's the 80s, and God forbid somebody is openly gay on a sitcom in the 80s. So he was just a fun, wacky bachelor. Yeah, Cosmic Cow. Oh. That house is probably worth like $8 million now in San Francisco. Yeah, it was like the 2 daughters were like, there was the ditzy blonde, and there was the, the brunette that was like smart, I guess. I don't know. And there he is, Jim J. Bullock. Yeah, I know. A gay sitcom in the 80s and in San Francisco, and he still couldn't admit he was openly gay.
Oh, Henry, would you get that, honey?
All right.
Yellow.
I'll give you asthma.
No, Monroe isn't here. He left for work early today. He did.
This is back in the day when people had a kitchen phone, and of course he's being trendy with this like old-timey phone on top of it. And by the way, there's no way that's a total fucking backdrop.
It's Monroe's boss. He never showed up for work this morning.
Well, he probably just overslept. I'll go wake him.
My daughter went up to wake him. Hey, don't yell at me.
You know, his bed is still made. I don't think he came home last night.
You know, come to think of it, I don't remember hearing him come in.
That explains why his motorcycle wasn't here when I came home last night.
What time was that?
3:30.
3:30? I thought you said you came home just after midnight.
Well, 3:30 is just after midnight. It's just not crowding it.
And you lied for her.
Well, after midnight, it's hard to be exact about the hour. It's one of those gray areas.
Oh, no. This is the gray area. And that comes from you 2 staying out late all night.
Well, don't yell at me. I never left the house.
Yell at Monroe. He's the one that stayed out all night.
Yeah.
Oh, Monroe?
Full screen it? Okay.
Monroe, we were so worried.
Hi.
Are you all right?
Sure, I'm fine.
But Monroe, you didn't come home last night.
I know. I was tied up.
What do you mean you were tied up?
I was kidnapped.
Kidnapped? Henry!
What's wrong?
Monroe was kidnapped last night.
I was kidnapped.
Kidnapped? Where?
In the parking lot of the mall last night. I was getting ready to leave when someone grabbed me and forced me into a van.
What?
I was threatened with physical violence if I didn't do exactly what they said.
They? You mean there was more than one of them?
Of course. You don't think one person could take on Monroe. He's big and strong and a trained security guard. What was it, Monroe? A street gang? How many were there? 4, 5?
2 women.
You were kidnapped by 2 women?
Well, I was at a great disadvantage with only one leg on the ground.
Where was your other leg?
In midair. I was just getting on my motorcycle when they struck.
They grabbed you from behind?
From underneath. Any resistance could have proved fatal.
And then they forced you into their van?
What kind of a van was it?
I don't know. I was blindfolded. I couldn't see a thing. One of the women drove and the big one stayed in back to keep me quiet.
But if you were blindfolded, how do you know she was big?
She sat on me.
She hurt you?
No, but she broke my beeper.
Well, where did they take you?
To their apartment.
Well, did they tell you why you were kidnapped?
No, but the big one said that if I knew what was good for me, I better cooperate.
And?
And I cooperated. In fact, I cooperated all night.
Monroe, what do you mean that you cooperated?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Does anyone know what's going on here?
I think I do. Those 2 women were attracted to Monroe. They desired him and helped themselves.
Help themselves to what?
To Monroe. They had their way with him.
I'm German. I hate wasting time. When I was shopping for car
shit.
insurance, I spent hours trying to find the best deal. That's why I created Gabi. Gabi is a free tool that...
I can't pause that. Son of a bitch. See, I recorded this. Oh, here we go. Fuck this. Hold on here.
I thought you said you gave...
One of the women...
72% that does Abe's custom.
Dad, what was their reaction when you told them the victim was a man?
Well, I didn't bother to tell him that. I didn't want to go into details over the phone.
Well, I really think you should have. It might make a big difference.
Why? It's the same crime, whether the victim is a man or a woman.
No, I don't think it's really the same, Dad.
Yeah, I agree. You know, a woman is helpless in a situation like that, but a...
It's just like, of all the TV shows, of all the decades, to handle the situation of male rape, it was Too Close for Comfort. Starring Ted Knight and Jim J. Bullock.
Man, I mean, I just don't see how it could happen without his cooperation.
I'll buy that.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. What kind of double standard is this?
It's not a double standard.
Oh, yes, it is. You 3 are always talking about equal rights, and now, suddenly, only...
Yeah, it was this and Oz. It was like, you know, Too Close for Comfort, man. They were breaking down barriers.
Women are attacked? If it happens to a man, he's a willing participant?
But Monroe did say he cooperated.
Well, he was prisoner. He was threatened. He had no choice. I suppose you feel those 2 women shouldn't be prosecuted.
Oh, no, of course they should be prosecuted if they're really guilty.
What do you mean, if they're guilty? Of course they're guilty.
Oh, honey, come on, don't get excited.
I'm not excited. I'm just annoyed that you refuse to believe that Monroe was a victim of a crime.
Dad, it's not that we don't believe it, but somehow it just doesn't seem as serious when it happens to a man. Well, don't ask me why. It just doesn't.
Listen, everybody, if you don't mind, I'd just like to forget the whole thing.
Monroe, you can't pretend this just didn't happen.
Mr. Rush, I really would prefer to put the whole experience out of my mind. I'll just get a new beeper and start all over.
Monroe, Let's go in the other room where we can talk man to man.
Really, Mr. Rush, why don't we just drop the whole thing and forget about it?
Monroe, those two women who abducted you must be brought to justice. You mustn't allow yourself to be intimidated by criminals.
I'm not intimidated by criminals. I'm intimidated.
Just because you can get it up doesn't mean you should get it in. Yeah, laugh tracks over rape talk. This is, like I said, this is the 80s. Everybody's just, I don't even know what in, like, I want to know what the writers were thinking.
Intimidated by justice. I've seen what happens to those rape victims on those movies on television.
You shouldn't watch that kind of movie.
That's the only kind they make.
Look, son. Sit down. Don't make any decisions just yet. Let's see how you feel after you talk to the detective.
What detective?
Well, I sent for the police. They're going to come and ask some questions.
Oh, I really wish you hadn't called the police, Mr. Rush.
Monroe, those two women abducted you, didn't they? They blindfolded you and forced you to go with them, didn't they?
They gave her the old what have you? Mm-hmm.
And then they
sure did.
Oh, oh, oh.
That's why the police must be told. All right, that's him now. Just relax. Relax. Talk to him. Tell him exactly what happened.
Okay, but it's going to be embarrassing.
Henry Rush?
Yes?
Inspector Moffat, you reported a rape victim?
Yes, please come in. This is my tenant, Monroe Ficus.
What do you say? Was the victim your wife, daughter?
Oh, thank goodness, no. It's him.
Mr. Ficus, did you know the assailant?
No, sir.
He was blindfolded. Tell him.
I was blindfolded.
I know, he told me.
The assailants were two women. Tell him.
The assailants were two women.
I got that. Mr. Ficus, if you were blindfolded, how can you be so sure you didn't know the assailants?
Well, once they got me into their apartment, they felt it was okay to take off the blindfold.
So you did see what they look like?
That's when I asked for the blindfold back.
Did they resort to any violence? Were you injured in any way?
Tell him.
Well, they did hurt my shoulder a little when they threw me into the bathtub full of Jell-O.
Jell-O? A bathtub full of Jell-O?
Oh, sure. Jell-O, yogurt, tapioca. They all have their own M.O.s.
I never heard of such a thing.
Well, we get this all the time. Some of the real sickos go for shredded wheat.
This is fucking comedy gold, right? I can't stop laughing. Knees are being slapped.
Apartment they took you to. You got any idea where it's located?
No, sir, I don't.
Well, I guess that's about all the information I'll need. Unless you want to file a complaint.
Unless he wants to file a complaint. Of course he wants to file a complaint. Tell him.
Well, I'm not sure. What do you think I should do, officer?
Personally, if it were me, Mr. Ficus, I'd drop it.
It's dropped.
What kind of advice is that?
Mr. Rush, even if we found the two women, which is doubtful, and he pressed charges, why, their lawyers would have a field day in court. And so would the newspapers. This poor kid here would wind up going through a worse ordeal than he did last night. And how bad was it, really?
Well, the big one did break my beeper.
It's worth an applause. Because he got raped. Yeah, see, this is the music that needs to be playing. This should have been the intro. It should have been the theme song in a minor key. They should have just made a whole thing out of it, right? Put like a filter on the video. Oh, it would have been great.
She broke your what?
Part of his equipment.
Oh yeah, he was like the standout star on this show, you know? Because like I said, I think in the first season or so, like he was just like they brought him in once in a while, and he ended up being so popular that they just made him a permanent cast member.
That's what I figured. Well, have a nice day.
What? That's it?
Talk to him.
Whoa. What kind of a police officer is that to tell you to forget about it? Well, I've got news for him. You're not going to forget about it. You and I are going to comb this city, Monroe. We're going to find those two women, and we're going to put them behind bars where they belong. It's our responsibility as citizens.
I don't know about that, Mr. Rush. I think the detective was right. You know, we'll probably never find those.
You could do that with a lot of old sitcoms. If you just, I think there was somebody who did that played like some sitcoms, and they just removed all the laugh tracks. Just doing that. They didn't add music. They just removed the laugh tracks, and it was fucking weird.
Two women, and even if we did, a trial would be very embarrassing. You know, I guess when something like this happens to a man, nobody takes it seriously. It just becomes a big joke. And I don't want to be a joke.
You know, Monroe, I thought you were made of better stuff than this. I thought when the chips were down.
Yeah, that was what it was. It was Friends.
And justice cried out to be done, that you'd put aside your personal feelings and rise to the occasion like a real man.
You really always felt that way about me, Mr. Rush?
You bet I did.
You weren't even close.
Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
Test at Gabby.com.
Who is it?
It's me, Monroe. I have to talk to Mr. Rush.
Now!
It's very important, Mr. Rush. Can I come in?
No! No, I'll be right out. I was asleep. I'll put on my pajamas.
Ah, he's giving his old wife the old what have you. Giving her the old cosmic cow.
This better be important.
Oh, it is, Mr. Rush. I thought over what you said this morning about seeing justice done, and you are right.
Good. Good. See you in the morning.
So I'm going to call the police and tell him I'm willing to press charges.
Oh, Monroe, no, you can't do it. That's not a good idea. You heard what the detective said. He tried to talk you out of filing a complaint.
Oh, you're right. Well, then maybe I should do what you said.
Absolutely. What was that?
Well, you remember, you said as responsible citizens, it's our duty to comb this city, find those two...
Yeah, giving her the old Billy Baloo.
...women and bring them to justice.
I said that, didn't I?
The old Malachi Crunch.
Well, that's what we'll do. First thing in the morning. Good night, Monroe.
But I have no idea where they took me.
That's what we'll work on first thing in the morning. That's what I said, first thing in the morning. Did you hear that?
Yeah, you said we're going to work on it.
First thing in the morning. That's the key part of the sentence. You got that?
I got it. See ya.
First thing in the morning.
Oh, Billy,
Muriel, wake up. Okay, now you're pulling out of the mall parking lot. In which direction did you go?
West.
Good. You sure it was west?
Positive. You can only go out the west exit after 5 o'clock. That's Leland Boulevard.
Oh, no. Leland is east. Haywood is north. If you want west, you take Allen.
You're right.
Okay, how far did the van go on Allen?
Until we got to Jenkins.
How do you know it was Jenkins?
Because we came to a stop for a few minutes. And I know there's a traffic light on the corner of Allen and Jenkins.
You're right. Then what?
Then we turned left at the light, went 2 blocks, then made a right.
2 blocks? That would be Broderick.
No, I think it's Crawford.
You're right. Then what?
We went down Crawford for a couple of miles, and then I remember these 2 big hills.
2 hills. Ah, here they are. Parton and Parton Place. Well, that brings us into the Tenderloin district. Full of flea-bag hotels, run-down apartments, sleazy bars, and the opera house. Okay, we pinpointed the neighborhood. Now all we gotta do is find the exact street.
Well, how do we do that?
I don't know. Did either one of the women say anything that might give us a lead?
The little one did a lot of complaining. She kept saying stuff like, why do I have to do all the driving? Why don't you drive for a while and let me sit on them? And the big one just said, I'll just shut up and get us to the Dixie Arms.
The Dixie Arms, that's it. That's where they live. We found it, Monroe.
You're right. Hey, what's going on?
We just discovered where those two women who kidnapped Monroe live.
I have to pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, and you're calling the police?
No. We're going to handle this ourselves.
What do you mean?
Mr. Rush and I are going to go to their apartment and see that justice is done.
Oh, Henry, you can't be serious. Those women may be dangerous.
Oh, only if they sit on you.
Here it is, Dixie Arms. 357 East Clintwood.
Henry, I am not going to let you do this.
Oh, Muriel, calm down. We're not going to be heroes. Just gonna go to the apartment, gonna ring the bell, and when they open the door, Monroe recognizes one of them. We go to the police. Come on, Monroe, let's go.
Okay.
Okay, when I knock on the door, as soon as they open the door, if you recognize one of them, give me the word, and we'll dash down to the nearest phone, okay? Got it. On second thought, we don't want them to think you brought help, so I'll get behind you. Louder.
They'll hear me.
We want them to hear us. Why else would they open the door?
I'm glad I brought you along.
Well, look who's back.
That's her! The little one!
Hey, Monica, we got company. Heat up the Jell-O. Kid must have had a good time the other night. He brought his old man around.
I'm not his father, and this is not a social call.
Lighten up, babe.
Yeah, Ted's gonna get knighted.
And sit down. It's body time.
What?
Hey, Monica, we got a heavy breather. Get off. If you're ready, I'm ready.
What?
Hit the sheets.
I want you to know, my friend is downstairs on the phone.
This is the typical apartment you would see in you know, as far like lady rapists. This is their total MO right here.
He's calling the police and they'll be here any minute.
Are you out of your silver bird? The cops don't come in this neighborhood except to party. Stop being such a tease and let's go.
I'm not getting in that bed, and nothing you can do will make me.
Oh, no?
No.
Monica! He won't cooperate.
I'm German.
That's ominous enough, just saying you're German.
Used to this wino for a dime so I could make the call. By the time I got back, the police were already there.
That's because I had the good sense to call the police right after you two left.
I wish I would have known you were going to do that, Mrs. Rush. Those were my good shoes.
Oh, Henry. Henry, are you all right? Oh.
It was a nightmare, Muriel. Thank goodness the cops came when they did before anything happened.
Ms. Rush, you can be proud of your husband. He was a brave man to do what he did. Those two women outweighed him 11-1.
Man, there's really got to be a way to remove the laugh track. That would so do it.
Ficus, you still want to file that complaint, I'll be happy to give you a lift downtown.
Well, I certainly do. I feel it's my responsibility.
That's good. You're a gutsy guy.
Well, I owe that to Mr. Rush.
Well, let's go.
Before we get downtown, could we stop at the mall? They're having a shoe sale.
Sure.
Henry,
I'm just so proud of you. Come on, I'm gonna go put you into a nice hot bath.
Oh, thanks. That sounds great. Oh.
Mr. Rush, I want to thank you for your support. You know, this experience has taught me a very valuable lesson. And it's nice to know that if I ever get in trouble again, you'll be right there beside me to see me through, no matter how rough it might be.
It's nice to know you feel that way, Monroe.
Well, I certainly do.
But you're not even close.
So that was the rape episode. Too Close for Comfort. And it is going on midnight. I've been streaming since about 10:30. So that's a good run, I'd say. Let's turn off the ominous music. And I'm going to go ahead and call it. Yeah, he's all about the rush poppers. That's right. He likes to rush it all right. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. So, anyways, thanks, guys, for tuning in. Thanks, Garrett. Thanks, Buddy. Thanks, whoever else watches later. What the hell did I just play? Oh. Yeah, so. Yeah, it was a good Plumpin. Thanks again. Oh shit, wait a minute. Shit. Nope. Don't jump out just yet. I got something. The greatest local Chicago TV commercial ever? Could this be?
You've selected the finest replacement window that money can buy.
These people know what they want. Why? Because before they bought replacement windows, they sent for this free book. It's got all the questions answered on prime replacement windows, and they're going to find peace of mind with Super Sage Window Company. So if you're serious about replacement windows, call 583-4855, and I'll send you this book. Better yet, I'll bring it myself. We'll get serious together. Call Super Sash at 583-4855. Super Sash.
That was played totally straight through. Super Sash. Oh. Oh my God. All right. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Until next week.
You've selected the finest replacement window that money can buy.
These people know what they want. Why? Because before they bought replacement windows, they sent for this free book. It's got all the questions answered on prime replacement windows, and they're going to find peace of mind with Super Sage Window Company. So if you're serious about replacement windows, call 583-4855, and I'll send you this book. Better yet, I'll bring it myself. We'll get serious together. Call Super Sash at 583-4855. Super Sash.
Shit. Until next week. Super Sash.
bits off.